Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Whoa. That's a new voice. That's an old voice.
Yeah.
But that's a new voice.
You're an old voice.
Yeah.
You've been on once, and I'm like, that's an old voice.
I've been
Old
back
hag.
in my day.
Yeah. Well, hello, everybody.
What's poppin'?
What does that mean?
What's poppin'? What's going on?
Oh, I said boppin'.
What's
I was
boppin'?
like, what's my head? I don't know. Hi. My name is Jamie. You guys know me, but do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Hannah. I was here a few weeks ago.
For Quizmas. It's Quizmas.
It's Christmas.
And I'm Trevor. Hi. Happy to be here.
And who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm visiting a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here to hang out in Halifax.
You're from America.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I wish it's from Canada. God. You know what? I'm here now, and that's all that matters. I'm happy this way.
You're here and you're safe.
For the time being.
For now,
Till I fly back.
Well, we're just gonna have some fun today. We're gonna lighten the mood a bit from, your American situation. We're gonna improve.
Nothing's going on. It's not my problem right now. I'm not there.
I'm Canadian. But I thought it would be kind of funny to sort of have just a yapping session, essentially.
As always.
Which I think we're pretty good at that.
That's what the girls do.
We do be doing that every time we hang out. Just kind of yap.
We love yapping.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee.
And let's have a chat.
And I did this last time I recorded an episode, and I'm going to do it this time. I wanted to ask what your guys' favorite crimes are.
Have you seen that one Nathan For You clip where it's like the machine that'll take off his pants if he doesn't escape from a straitjacket in a certain amount of time?
In front of like an audience
in
of
front
children.
of an audience of children.
Oh,
And then there's also a
my
police
God.
officer stationed there to arrest him and charge him for being
A sex offender?
If he doesn't get the straitjacket off in time.
Wait,
Because
that's
the
crazy.
robot will then unzip his pants and expose his penis to all the kids.
We're talking steaks there, baby.
Yeah.
That's raw.
funny.
It is funny.
I have not seen that, but I really like that. That's
Oh.
really messed up.
Oh, we'll have to
Send me the link.
Now we know something to watch after.
That's really cool. I mean, it's not cool, but
It's funny.
is that your favorite?
That's my specific favorite crime,
Yeah.
yes. No. I don't know what my favorite crime would be.
Grand Theft Auto.
That's an easy one.
Maybe like drug-related, drug trafficking.
Oh.
See,
Okay.
my thing, I love arson. We're just trying to keep the world
Yeah.
on fire, keep everything
Global
alive.
warming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
global warming. Like, I'm just adding to the cause,
Arson,
like
fan
it's
favorite.
just there's something magical about the transformation of like a building,
Yeah.
and then it's not a building anymore. It's all just rubble.
So is it just arson or is it like vandalism? Like you like graffiti and stuff or
No,
just lighting
arson,
things on
just
fire?
arson. Yeah, just completely demolish it. You know
Are
what
you
I mean?
a pyromaniac?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like it here.
We'll
That's
work
like
on it.
that's my hobby in the winter here to stay warm. I just burn things,
Gotcha, of course.
I just burned things.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And I start doing like Instagram reels, and it's just like me lighting whatever I can find on fire in the parking lot.
Yeah, well, did you guys want to show yourselves out so they can follow you on Instagram or anything?
Oh no,
Do you
I don't
have
post
any-
anything on IG.
Do you have anything, like a business or anything you want to promote?
Not at all. I got nothing.
I build computers and stuff, so if you need a computer
True.
and you live in Halifax, Nova Scotia, or you have money to send it here and pay for me to send it back.
Why don't you just fly there?
Yeah, or
If
That's
they'll,
a good way
if
to
they'll
travel.
pay for that,
you have money
Yeah.
to fly me out to build your PC, hit me up.
If you want to fly me to London for like a week and I'll just build your PC for you, fuck, I guess I do that now.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
we got 2 businesses for building computers. Woo!
Or, whatever else, you might want me to come over for cleaning, something like that. I can do that.
Babysitting, house sitting.
Okay, dog sitting, not
Okay.
babysitting. I don't know if I can tolerate it. Once they start speaking to me, never mind.
Fair enough. Okay. Now, sort of on the same vein, but a slightly different question. If you could do any crime with no consequences, anything you want, what are you doing?
I'd say arson, but I already do that without getting caught. So.
Steal a plane or some shit.
Whoa, that's a good... Steal a submarine would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Absolutely.
I would crash, but...
I just want to, like, get, like, chased by the police. Like, that shit looks fun. You know, you see the way that they do, like...
I want to, like, do, like, the cutting through traffic that people
Absolutely.
do. Like, but we don't have highways here that are busy enough for that. But,
in LA, like, you would be getting nowhere. The traffic's so fucking terrible anyways.
Yeah,
like,
so,
unless
like,
you're, like, in a monster truck
to, like,
running
the
them over.
417 in Ontario, and where it's, like, 5 lanes, and I'll just cut through all the traffic, getting chased by the cops.
That's what I would do.
And they'll try and pit maneuver me, and then they'll cause, like, a family of 4 to...
It's just the high chase, you know? It's the adrenaline rush. As long as I don't get caught, you know?
Okay, fair enough, you guys. So, I found a couple of different things that I thought might be fun and kind of dark to talk about, because that's what this podcast is. I wanted to talk about, like, different ways that the world could end. See what you guys would prefer. Because it's not...
My preference on the world ending?
Yeah, because the world is going to end, maybe not anytime soon, but it's going to happen. First of all, what do you think's most likely going to happen? I think climate change is going to burn us to a crisp, and then we're all going to die.
I mean, realistically, the sun is like, isn't it always expanding or something, and eventually just gonna burst and lights out?
I think that's also a thing, is that the sun can suck us up, or of course there's nuclear war, but I'm expecting, hopefully, just climate change.
Yeah.
No, there's no way that we keep going with, like, nuclear energy and everything, and it doesn't just eventually lead to fucking war. With everybody, running certain countries and all that, like, no way.
No, there's gonna be a country that just gets fucking wiped, let me tell you.
And then the rest of the countries are gonna have to wipe other countries, and it's gonna be, you know what? That's probably the most likely, is just people, like, nuking other countries. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
So.
If you hear any noises, there's a cat being really affectionate right now.
He's gonna start chirping.
That's funny.
They've heard it all before. The first one is climate change. Because aren't we, like... Didn't they say it's, like, 89 seconds until midnight on the climate clock? So, like, we're the worst we've ever been, sustainability-wise.
I think so.
I'd say no matter what, every day that, like, we're on this earth, it's getting worse and worse. That's just...
Because of us.
That's the way it is.
Because of us.
And then it's always me as an individual isn't causing the issue. Which, I mean, to be fair, you know, like, as an individual, you aren't contributing near as much as all the companies and all that, but it's still just your consumption of everything that kind of encourages that kind of stuff. So you just kind of need to control what you do more, I guess, in a little micro way. But regardless, at the end of the day, it is like the fucking multi-billionaire companies that are producing so much trash and litter and
Elon
burning gas and all that.
And, like, there are alternatives. They could be using them, but
they're not money efficient, though.
They don't care.
That's the biggest thing.
They're using the cheapest. They're using the whatever they can get their hands on to make the most money.
I need a profit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a profit.
Okay, second most likely but least devastating, an asteroid impact, I guess. That would wipe us out pretty quickly, I think, right?
I think so, but I don't like the impeding thought of any of that.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd be able to track that.
I mean,
to be fair, it's kind of out of your control too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, on the bright side, it's not like you played a part into it. It's like, oh, well, I mean, I guess now's our time.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, like, you can't really, it's out of your control, so it's kind of a little bit less scary. I forgot to actually ask, is this like, are we talking about the planet itself or just human society?
I think we can interpret it either way.
Okay.
I think for some of these, it's probably like the whole world is gone, and then other ones are like just humans, probably.
I think it's more fun to think about like a zombie fucking apocalypse. You know, like that's like that's the one that's always like fantasized and everything in horror and shit, because that's like the one that has the most like interesting dynamics in it and the way that it can actually handle and all that.
See, I'm so fine if we have a zombie apocalypse and it's like Walking Dead zombies, I'm chilling. If they're World War Z zombies who are running and jumping and have like can think a little bit, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'm not gonna survive. I'm sorry.
My hardest part about that is like I'm gonna have to like kill animals and cook them, you know, or I'm gonna have to eat like raw meat. Like that's gonna be. I don't care about like the zombie part. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like fend for myself.
My complaint is there's gonna be no more like pills. If I have a headache, I can't take an Advil.
No more boba.
No more boba.
No more boba.
No more boba and no more drugs.
I can't just get like a little sweet treat.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No more ice cream.
No.
But have you guys seen that movie Don't Look Up or whatever?
Yes, yeah.
That scared me, to be honest, and it stressed me out. It's about like NASA finds like an asteroid heading towards Earth, and it's like it's a 99% chance it's gonna hit Earth and kill everyone. And the government's like, nah, it's fine, I'm sure. And then, oh, I don't want to spoil it, but
they don't do anything, and then they all fucking die.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay. And that had me thinking, because I did see apparently in like, I don't remember exactly, but in a couple years there is an asteroid headed our way, and it's got like a 2% chance of hitting us, which is the most that has ever, that's the most it's ever been close to Earth. So that kind of scares me a little bit. I know there's still a 98% chance it won't hit us, but what if it does?
I think I'm built different. I think I'll be fine. I'm pretty good.
I'll just jump when it hits
You have enough time to start building a shelter, you know?
Yeah, start building now.
I'll just jump when it hits the earth and I'll live.
To be fair, if it hits the water and causes tsunamis, I think we'll be fine. We're not in any super, like, I know we're near water right now.
I'm looking at a harbor out the window.
But, like, I don't live in a basement anymore, so I'll be fine, right? I can just...
Yeah, surely. Yeah.
I can
okay, girl, we'll go with that.
I can go, like, stand on the 5th floor of a building and be fine.
Statistically speaking, the most likely place for the asteroid to land would be in water. We are mostly water.
Yeah.
So.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Tsunamis do scare me, though.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So
when I was a kid, I liked, reading about them and stuff like that.
They scarred me as an adult.
Me too. But
actually, in Ventura, you saw that video. There was it went kind of viral on the news because we just had crazy waves one time, and there was a big rogue wave, and so people were standing back behind a barrier literally for that, and it just went over it and started flooding, and people got fucking taken out.
Wiped people the fuck out.
And it's just one of those rogue waves where it just kind of came out of nowhere from the stormy sea or whatever, but it was still for our area and everything, people just you can't expect it,
Yeah.
And it's you don't really realize how much force that amount of water has until you're fucking in it, where people weren't really preparing for it because they can't see the amount of water coming at them until it's fucking too late, and you can't outrun that.
That's true.
Tsunamis are scary. If you ever see the sea receding, go the other way. Go in.
Run.
That's what that means.
Another one, super unlikely, I think. Knock on wood. Jesus.
No wood around.
Knock my head. A black hole sucks us up. Because
that would
apparently there is one that's heading towards us.
How does a black hole even move?
They just do.
It just sucks things in.
And they get bigger and bigger.
I want to go in one of those. I think I've been in one of those before.
Side eye.
Goals.
Whose big black hole were you in?
Well, I wouldn't call it big. It was it was sizable, okay?
It was pretty tight. God.
I mean a less exciting black hole, unfortunately.
The less exciting black hole?
The ones that are in
I think
space.
a black hole would suck us in so fast that we wouldn't even be able to
I think if it even hit our galaxy, it would immediately
yes.
we wouldn't know. We would be gone.
Exactly.
But that scares me. It happening so quickly that we don't even realize.
But you wouldn't realize, so that's the part that
I mean, I guess you're right.
yeah, you wouldn't even realize.
But also I'm I know there's the theory of white holes where it's there's the black hole that sucks everything in.
I don't care about the white hole. I only want the black holes, honey.
But then a white hole is hypothetically spewing stuff out constantly.
So what's coming out of the white hole?
Maybe us. Maybe we went through a black hole and we came out a white hole. But we don't know.
That's the fun part, though. I have a lot of respect for people that are into astronomy and learning and shit like that. Because how the fuck do you measure anything like that? How do you even begin to try to comprehend something that you have no fucking knowledge on and that's so fucking far away?
Yeah,
literally light years away. It's insane. You know, but it's so cool, though.
It's very interesting, but it does give me existential crises.
What I will say, it's better to kind of just, like, appreciate where you are in the moment, then. It kind of makes you appreciate, you know, the more day-to-day, minute-by-minute of everything, of, like, you know, just stop and take a minute, slow down, and, like, appreciate the sun, bask in it a little bit. You know, look at the clouds, watch them fly by.
When I was at SMU, I had a few astronomy courses, and I had a professor that was, like, older, and he had been in astronomy for a long while.
White hole or black hole?
Anyways. And,
Brown.
Purple.
Pink?
Grimace.
Oh!
Is it pink?
It's pink. It was pink.
Grimace's as well as purple. Sorry, you had an astronomy class?
Enough about holes.
Astrology, tarot cards.
Astrology, astronomy. And
Taurus.
I said astrology, didn't I?
I meant astronomy.
I said astrology. I think you said astronomy.
I'm a Virgo, by the way.
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Leo.
Are you a Virgo?
When's your birthday again?
The 27th of July.
Wait, am I a Virgo?
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's September 1st.
You'd be a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
You're a
'cause
Virgo.
We were just looking
Yeah.
at because whatever Dexter is, you are.
Yeah, Dexter's a Virgo.
All right,
Dexter
back
the cat.
to your
Right.
SMU course.
I had 2 questions for that teacher, and it was like, are you religious? And does this ever like make you like existential? Like, do you ever feel very existential because you're studying? And I don't remember his answers, but
That's how I felt with philosophy. Like, when I started taking the classes, I was like, I feel so small and insignificant, and this is so scary. And then my heart started beating, and I had a panic attack.
yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
I think sometimes, I mean, for me at least, that kind of makes it easier to kind of just let go of a lot of, like, the anxieties that I may have. Because it's like, at the end of the day, how big am I in all of it? You know, like, all the stupid little mistakes that I'm going to do don't fucking matter.
That makes me feel better about little things. Like, when I embarrass myself in public, I'm like, fucking cares.
Yeah.
I mean, when I slip on ice and my neighbor sees?
Yeah. I did that 2 days ago.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet.
But then also, with the big things, I'm like, nothing matters.
Nothing.
What's the point?
yeah.
So there's the double-edged sword there.
It's like nothing matters, but then
Nothing matters. Speaking of depressing things, another way the world could end: nuclear war. Woo!
Yeah, I could see that one.
Unfortunately, with the way North Korea, Russia, the way they've been acting, it's... Well, exactly, Saul. It's very ominous. And I think if even 1 or 2 bombs were detonated, even if they weren't in Canada, we're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary.
Stop it.
Like,
sometimes I'll look over and he's just making that fuck-ass face, and it's like, fuck you.
yeah, I think it's, like, second most probable besides climate change. Just because politically everything's not going well. And even if we don't get bombed, like, nuclear fallout will kill us.
I'm ready to go just live in the woods, in like a cabin, you know, have my little garden and everything, and, you know, whatever happens, and I'm just, you know, taking pictures of birds and painting art, you know.
Go off grid.
Picking up instruments and everything, whereas, you know, that's a lot more fun than everything else.
Another one that is an option is, also, as the years go by, becoming more probable, is AI becoming sentient and taking over the world. What are your thoughts on that? Because I like AI, but I don't like what men will use AI for. Like what the big government man, not like men themselves. Because they're probably going to try and turn it into weapons, and I'm just like, I like using ChatGPT because I can ask for meal plans. But I feel like they'll try to kill everybody with robots.
I don't use AI, like, at all. If I see, like, anything like Spotify AI, Snapchat AI, like, even ChatGPT, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not interested. You know, like, I like, there's a problem with the generative AI and, like, art especially. Like, that's more so, like, the AI that I know about and I'm more concerned about. Because, I mean, AI is, like, a basic thing. Isn't too harmful at the end of the day. Like, that's, like, in video games and everything. Like, you have AI of, like, how, like, random things are kind of taught to interact in the environment and everything. And, like, it makes sense for that. Realistically, I know that corporate AI is supposed to just make things easier. You know, like, oh, I don't have to spend all this time doing these meaningless tasks because now I have AI to do it. But then also that kind of just removes jobs, and it's kind of at what point are we able to just not work and then have AI provide for us? But then at the same time, if we become too dependent on AI, then that just leads to another, its own like crisis of like, oh, our AI stopped working and now we don't know how to do anything. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't really know how it could be used for weapons or anything like that. At least not right now. That's too much of a larger scope for me to even, like, consider.
Okay. I mean, do you think AI has the potential to, like, take over the world? Like Age of Ultron or, like, iRobot style?
There's no fucking way we're there yet. Like, even close to AI having its own kind of conscious to where it would do something like that. You know, like, I don't think, like, especially, like, ChatGPT and all that, like, none of that AI is, like, knowing what it's really outputting. And I mean, you can see that when it comes to even like generative AI art, where it's like they'll be trying to make a hand and they don't even know what specifically defines a hand. It only knows what it's being fed. It doesn't actually know what makes a hand and things like that, you know, because you can make someone have a hand with 4 fingers, but you would know to like leave a spot for where the 5th one would be. But if you put that in AI, it just would omit the entire thing and assume that they only have 4 fingers, and that's plain and simple.
Okay.
You know what I kind of mean?
Yeah,
in that
I follow.
regard? Like it's not really intelligent enough at this point to be able to do anything by itself.
AI, I think you're smart if you're listening.
I don't. I'm stupid as fuck. Come fuck with me, I dare you. Not my problem.
Yeah. I love you, AI. I want the robots to love me when they take over, so I love and appreciate you, AI. Another thing I want to talk about is called a gamma ray burst. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't heard of that.
So I guess the theory is that gamma ray bursts already exist. They're like out in space, and if it hits Earth, it essentially like blows us up. Because there's just these random, like, spurts of gamma energy. And if one hits us sporadically, it like, tears the whole planet apart.
Well, that's kind of what our atmosphere is for, right? That's kind of what provides, you know, the atmosphere, you know, what we're able to live in right now. It retains all the oxygen and everything is because the atmosphere kind of protects us. And then also, you know, with the sun, like, the sun isn't near as harsh as it is in, like, other planets as it is for us because our atmosphere and just all the gases there. I mean, that kind of goes back more into, like, the global warming and climate change aspect to where as we're thinning the ozone layer, obviously we might be more receptive to stuff like that. But I think right now it's, like, our atmosphere protects us enough to where that's not really too much of a consideration. But also, I guess, with climate change, as that goes on, it could become more of a possibility. That makes sense.
Yeah. It is a little bit of fear-mongering, too, just like, this could happen, though. You never know.
Theoretical. Absolutely. Yeah, I get it. I think the ones that are spontaneous just don't really, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, shit happens. You know, I can get hit by a car tomorrow. It's kind of the same thing as my world ending, you know? Yeah.
Another one, I guess, is, like, if the world succumbs to, like, ecological disasters. So, like, I'm assuming probably from climate change, the tsunamis get too strong, the earthquakes get too strong, volcanoes explode.
The soil is poisoned and we can't eat food anymore.
We've poisoned the water, and, you know, I feel like that's kind of likely as well.
I think there's another thing, too, actually, that plays into part of that I was going to mention is microbacteria becoming, like, antibiotic and, you know, kind of medicine. Yeah,
I was literally going to bring that up,
yeah. Where, you know, they become immune to any ways that we have of handling with them. Like that, we kind of saw that a little bit with COVID, where it's like, okay, this can be fatal to, you know, some parties who are, you know, autoimmune, what is it? Compromised and all that.
Yeah,
you know,
immunocompromised.
They have immunocompromised, where they have to be, you know, careful about what they subject themselves to and everything. But because that we kind of came up with a fix for that, you know, but it's kind of just it's kind of always evolving, and there's always like one kind of species that's just kind of going crazy in terms of evolution and becoming resistant and immune to that shit.
Yeah. And
I know that eventually we're going to reach to a point where we can't come up with an answer in time, and that makes more sense to me, especially because like right now humans live really fucking long, and not just from you know, the advances of modern medical history and science.
Like, 300 years ago, we were living until we were, like, 20, and then we were tapping out.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even, like, from, like, you weren't dying from old age then. You just straight up, like...
Nah, I got sepsis.
Yeah, like, you straight up, like, you just couldn't you would like a little minor inconvenience your body couldn't fix on its own, and you'd be screwed. If you needed surgery, God forbid, you know, you'd be fucked up with like either a permanent disability or you're just dead. Yeah. You know, like it's one or the other.
That is a great point, because that is actually one I wanted to talk about, was like an antibiotic crisis, because I even learned about that in school. Is like there are certain bacterias that will just develop defenses to our cleaning supplies.
Well, because if you kill like 99%, then there's still a 1% that's living, and if that reproduces and stuff,
they will become
then it's not
resilient.
Kills 99% of bacteria. Well, not anymore, because the one that it was killing is just immune to it now. Absolutely. That's why they can't do 100% on those, is because they always have to account for the fact that there might be some kind of bacteria that just doesn't die to it.
And that's what actually, I had like a chemistry teacher in high school who warned us about that. She was like, try not to use hand sanitizer as much as possible, because it makes that 1% that aren't killed resistant to it. Yeah. So that it could potentially create something called like a super bacteria.
A super virus, too.
And a super virus. And then it's going to wipe us all out, because all of our defenses, like bleach, Lysol, hand sanitizer, all of that stuff won't work, because it's built up a defense to it. Just like your immune system built up a defense to the common cold. Yeah. And that's really scary.
Well, I think realistically, too, we'll see it more. So, like, it's not going to wipe out the entire population at one go, too. Because, like, obviously, it would affect more of children and the elderly first, and then it would start, you know, either impacting us, or by the time we would be really struggling with it, we'd probably come up with a cure at that point, hopefully, until I guess we reach that point where, what the fuck do you do? Yeah. But that's just kind of where it's like, it's constantly just a fight and a battle against time, I guess, trying to figure out how to kill everything at all. I know there's that little microscopic organism. I think it's the water bear or the sea bear, and they've sent that to space. They fucking like they like hard froze it and everything, and it just lives through everything. Like, it's basically unkillable. Is it a water bear? I'm gonna search it up.
I feel like you're right. Like, that sounds right.
There's one thing that they sent to space. They fucking like put it on the sun or whatever, and that thing just lived.
Me being the one cockroach that survives the apocalypse.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm built different. A meteor lands, I got that shit.
I'll be fine.
It's a tardigrade.
And our next topic is if the world goes into an economic meltdown, which always feels like it's happening. Like,
how is that different from a disaster?
So I guess it's like, if we go into an economic meltdown, we go into a big recession where nothing is affordable, no one can eat, no one can pay for rent, and then there's like mass populations who become homeless, who are starving, and then...
You mean America?
Oh.
You mean America?
Kind of.
You mean America?
Jobs start breaking down because they can't pay their employees, the cost of living is too high, so people just start living in the woods.
You mean
people
America?
Are dying. Yeah, kind of.
Well, because I mean that's a very.
But it would be on like a mass scale to the point where governments are collapsing.
Well, that's like the thing too. I mean, like, if you go back to the AI thing, like as AI take more jobs from people, there's more people in the market for jobs, but at the same time, like, they're just not going to be able to afford the jobs that are available to make a living. So how do you work that? You know, like, you have to kind of create more jobs, or the government just has to start paying people to kind of keep things afloat.
They don't want to pay people.
Why would they do that?
Pay people a livable wage? Don't be silly.
Well, I mean, if AI is taking jobs, you know, you got to do something at some point to keep the economy afloat. Yeah. Listen, I don't study that. I don't know shit about that. Yeah. That's not my problem right now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Another world-ending event is called a heat death. Do you know that one?
A heat death? You know, that sounds familiar, but I can't put a finger on it.
So, I guess the philosophical, the astronomy theory is that the universe will cool down eventually. So, like, when the universe, like, expanded and, like, exploded into existence, apparently it was really hot. And everything was, like...
All that energy has been constantly going, the Big Bang Theory.
Exactly. Absolutely. And it was so hot, but now the universe will slowly start cooling down, and everything will get colder, including us, and it will eventually wipe us out of existence. Apparently it'll take about 1 trillion years, so we should be fine.
Well, by then our sun is gonna like. That's,
Yeah.
I think the more biological clock thing for us is actually just the sun exploding on itself, having a supernova. Because like once our sun goes out, we're done for. Like that's where we get all of our energy.
We need
that's,
to be able to do
exists.
space travel before our sun explodes.
Yeah.
We'll need to.
You know, and I'm kind of mad that I'm not living then. You know, when it's like let's
Me
go to a different
too.
planet for a vacation.
I'm so mad because I love science fiction stuff. Why can't I just be like Star Trek and I want to go to a different galaxy and hang out?
You know what? Maybe in our lifetime, the cryogenic containers.
I would love that.
Let's do that. You
I
know,
would
like you got to do it
love
before your biological. Like you have to be like by our 40s. You know, so that
Please.
like so that you know, because then you could like we'll be 40 and then we'll be in the future and then they can just keep us 40.
Elon,
forever.
I hate you, but get on that, please.
Ooh, I don't think he's gonna be the one.
Okay, one of them.
One of them.
One of them.
One of you nerds.
Yeah, one of you nerds, get on that.
You figure that out for us, please.
Another theory is called.
I'm scared.
I also don't understand it a whole lot because it's sciencey. Stranglets, or something. Stranglets. So every neuron star has particles called stranglets in the middle of them, and anything that touches or anything that the stranglet touches turns into more stranglets, causing a chain reaction. So the theory is if at least one stranglet reaches Earth, we and everything it touches also becomes stranglets. I'm gonna look up a
That'd be
picture
interesting.
of a stranglet
It's
because
like getting like Thanos snapped in a way, where you just
Kinda,
like,
yeah.
you just disappear.
you just kind of poof.
Me when I'm a stranglet.
Stranglet.
Is one of them related to like the Earth's core cooling down? Because I know that's like another thing too,
Mm.
right?
I mean, if you want to talk about that, I don't really have anything on it.
Girl, I don't know that much about it. Hold on.
Okay, so that's a stranglet, I guess.
We're all just holes at the end of the day.
Oh. The peanut gallery in the background. Whoa.
Whoa. Has been cooling since the planet formed and is now cooling faster than previously thought. The core is still very hot, but it will eventually solidify and make the planet uninhabitable.
Oh.
I guess that's another thing to consider.
Great.
Is that once our core finishes cooling down, then it's uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Earth may become more like Mars with a thin atmosphere and no more volcanoes or earthquakes.
Maybe
because
that's what happened to Mars. Maybe Mars was habitable at one point, and it turned
that's always
into
that's always like the talk about, right?
Yeah.
That's why we have robots over there.
AI
Whatever the
robots.
fuck they're doing.
I mean, I heard that that's another theory that would wipe out like humanity, but not the Earth itself. Is if we enter another ice age, because the ice age wasn't that long ago technically, and there was mammoths and all that.
And yeah, the Earth's times or fucking
Yeah.
time frame. Yeah, absolutely.
It's that time of
we
year.
are just a speck of dust in the wind.
It's like
I
when
love
they
you,
say in
Kansas.
Game of Thrones, winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming, and it's gonna stay for
I
like.
think I'm doing pretty good for the winter. Like, this is my first time being in
You're
cold
doing
like this.
great.
You know what? And I gotta say, I think I'm ready for an ice age. Come at me.
And you didn't even have a winter jacket for most of this.
Exactly. Imagine me with a winter jacket, -60.
You'd be unstoppable.
I already am, honey. I'm built different.
Another one I have is called the vacuum decay. So existential crisis again. So if the universe is expanding forever, as we speak, as we hypothesize, apparently it will get so big that parts of space will fill with complete nothingness, also known as a total vacuum. And in theory, if this vacuum is also forever expanding, it could reach Earth and we could be part of the vacuum. It's similar to the black hole theory, but instead of a black hole, it's a vacuum.
Is that why cats and dogs are so scared of vacuums? Like, they just know?
Yeah, I
It's
think
like,
so.
It's like an instinctual thing to be scared of
Yeah.
vacuums. You know, because naturally speaking, they're terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. It all adds up.
We've solved it, guys. You're welcome.
Yeah. Be scared of vacuum cleaners more. You never know.
So another thing that could destroy the planet that we live on, something, and this one's true, something is pulling us and 100,000 other galaxies towards it in the universe, and we don't know what it is or why
Hear me out.
or how to
So is
stop.
so is our universe, like our galaxy, getting pulled entirely, or specifically like just
our
everything
whole galaxy,
individually.
our whole galaxy, the Milky Way is being pulled towards something, and we don't know what it is. And the unknown, that's scary.
Hear me out.
Hear you out with the unknown pulling.
Do I
pulling
know
you
him?
I want him to pull me.
Oh, he will eventually, maybe
Oh.
in this lifetime.
This
Y'all-
is an ad for Big Space.
y'all need
I love
help.
you, Big Space.
Yeah. Sorry.
Another world-ending event. This one's kind of silly. It's just, sorry, it's not silly. It's a religious apocalypse. Like if the rapture happens.
Oh.
Jesus comes down and says, "Y'all are sinners," and then only takes the good heavenly
God bless.
Christians.
Listen,
or-
all I'm saying is
He's
all the
gay.
sinners are in hell. That's where I want to be too. Okay, like
Yeah.
that's where the fun is happening.
But you're
you know
gonna
what I
be
mean? Like,
tortured
I'm going
and-
clubbing in hell.
But you're gonna be like
That is torture
tortured,
for
and
me.
like the
That is torture
Cenobites are
for
gonna
me.
come
That
get
is
you.
torture.
That is torture. I hate loud environments. Like God,
Clubbing. Oh
there's
my
gonna be
God.
like hot and sweaty men.
And there's
there.
gonna
Get
be
away from
there's
me.
gonna be alcohol. Ugh, yuck!
Oh.
I hate the taste of alcohol.
No, there's so much cheese everywhere. No.
Oh my God.
And there's all the gay people are down there.
They know I don't
no.
tolerate cheese.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, so maybe we're rooting for that one at this point.
Yeah,
Is
a little
everyone
bit.
excited for
That
that
sounds pretty
one?
exciting.
Honestly, a little bit.
I kind of want to I want a picture of Satan, but he's like dripped the fuck out with like gay swag.
I
You
was
know what
picturing
mean?
Satan as like a buff BDSM daddy with like
He has a
abs.
tramp stamp on his ass that says "whip me."
You know, I like that.
It's hotter in hell.
Yeah.
With me in there.
He's got a whip. Oh, naughty.
And then he's wearing his progress pride flag because he supports progress.
Jesus hates
he's
gay
a sinner.
people.
Okay. He believes in diversity.
Yeah. Work. I'm gonna change the topic on you.
I get it. I get it.
I
get
don't
it. Sorry,
care.
I ramble.
Because I don't care.
It's okay.
I'm used to it.
Less realistic, but what if, this is my personal theory, what if cryptids take over the world? What if mermaids are real and they rise up and they...
That fucks.
I like Menderman.
I'm gonna be a werewolf. I'm just saying. You
Okay.
know? Or a vampire. I'll invite Edward in. Yo, come in. Come on.
Come on in.
Come
Robert
on.
Pattinson, I mean...
I'll show you a good
I mean, what
night.
if they're like Nosferatu vampires who take over the world? Where
like
they're
with big
like,
noses?
have you
And they're,
guys
like,
seen
bald
that
white men?
thing where it's like, bounce on it, like...
I have, and I'm mad about it. I know what you're talking about. Bounce on it. Stop.
Crazy style.
Earlier...
You know, honestly, he wins me over.
We actually were talking about this earlier, but what about a super volcano? Like, what if Yellowstone explodes? We're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
No. Not over here.
Yeah.
In California? No.
Yes.
I've learned about this. I know about
I also
Yellowstone.
learned about this because the ash that it would produce would cause a nuclear winter, and we would all freeze to death
No,
and
it
die.
doesn't reach over here.
Okay, let's hear
It
you.
doesn't reach over here.
Here, let's hear it
literally-
then.
It would affect California. Like, we get ash for a few days. It's a little bit dark and all that.
If
but,
the
you know,
whole thing explodes,
the
if
whole
it
thing-
erupts,
No.
because as far as I was told,
Just
if it explodes,
total devastation to the western states and Canada and all that, you know, BC, Alberta.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will go much further than, like, you know, like the Great Lakes and all that. I think that's going to be, like, the biggest stopping point for, like, the most devastation. I think you probably get some ash, which, I mean, like, is a California winter for me. That's, you know, it was snowing there earlier this year, and that was just ash from the fires, like, 200 miles away. Mhm.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
But no, you guys want to. It's not that big of a deal.
all right, fine.
Explosion, radius. I got that shit. 1,000 miles from the park. See, that's nothing.
That's
It
big.
would devastate the surrounding states of Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. But you guys, all the way over here, y'all are fine.
Bro said, that's not that bad.
Okay.
I even have. Hold on. I have. Look at this. Look at that. That picture shows as far as it goes, and it's the Greater Lakes.
But also, this one shows all of this.
Well, yeah, but that yellow. What is that?
That's all of America.
1 to 3, whatever that means. I don't know. That's the spread of ash across the.
'Cause-
That's just ash. So
But
you're getting.
what I heard was that if it's like one of the super volcanoes in the world, maybe it's not Yellowstone, but one of the other ones, is that it produces so much ash. I almost said ass. It'll get caught in the atmosphere.
Me.
It'll get caught in the atmosphere so that the sun can't come through anymore, and our plants will stop growing, our crops will go bare.
No, it wouldn't be that much. Like, it wouldn't last that long.
Okay.
It's not just going to sit up there. It's affected by gravity. It's going to fly down. I mean, because in the map where it's like the entire states, the yellow part in the farthest edge is 1 to 3 millimeters of ash. Is like the extent that they're going to be getting.
Okay.
And that's not enough to be like significantly devastating. Obviously, like the US would be fucked for like a long time. I'm not saying it's not going to be, but like you guys over here, not a problem. Y'all would be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. No, I love Yellowstone. I want to go to Yellowstone. So like that's why I'm nerdy about that shit. I love my super volcanoes.
Yeah.
I think more so than anything else, the issue would be the amount of gas that it would release into the atmosphere.
True.
And how that would affect like the ozone layer and everything and the damage that it would do with that. Because
That is
typically
also-
that's where we get a lot of our CO2 dumps is just like from fucking volcanoes and shit.
Yeah.
That's where the nasty gas is. That shit smells like a cow farm.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I don't know, but I kind of want to know now. Like, what the fuck does that shit smell like? Got that methane gas coming out of the fucking volcano.
No.
There's that big ass fart sound.
Ew.
Oh my god, do you guys see that? It's erupting. Ah!
Like turds kind of like flying.
Yeah.
Just chunks
Me
of
after I
ass,
have
and you get like the
lasagna.
wind, and you get the smell, and it's just
Chunks of
like
ass.
the green stink.
Ooh.
The stink lines are coming out of that shit.
No.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Okay, so what if instead the world ends with like a paranormal event? Like a portal opens up, or like
Girl, please, I want to see that.
a
Sign me up.
fourth dimensional being like starts eating people or something. Or
I mean,
like people
we're
just start
fucked.
disappearing and
That's
going
not
to
my
alternate
job.
dimensions.
That's the government's job. We got all these nukes. Okay, that's for them. Godzilla, I want to see him get nuked. That's all I'm saying. I haven't seen a Godzilla movie where he's been like nuclear bombed yet.
I like Godzilla. I think
You think he would live?
Smash or pass Godzilla. No.
We need to do a smash or pass cake.
I love doing Smash or pass.
King Kong.
Yes.
We need to do a smash or pass cake.
And of course we already mentioned this one, but out of all of them, I hope this one's happening is a zombie apocalypse. How likely do you guys think a zombie apocalypse is?
Well, I mean, there is that fungus that can take over insects' brains
True.
and make them zombies. And deer?
There's one
Has it-
here about deer.
I've heard that, yeah.
I haven't heard the deer yet.
There's one here.
Wasn't it
about
also like
shit.
pigs or something?
Maybe I didn't hear about pigs.
I don't know.
but-
Hey, like I said,
I'm talking about
I think I'm a little bit smarter than a pig
Yeah.
or a deer or a bug, like an ant.
Mm.
I think I'd resist that shit. My brain, it just fights back. My brain power, my willpower.
Which is really smart.
Yeah.
I have a big IQ.
Yeah.
I'm
My-
him.
my all my like veins in my brain would just like flex it off. You know
I'm
what
the
I mean?
main character.
My brain is just so smooth that
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to penetrate it.
Yeah, it would just slide off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
What if
so
cats take over the world? Let them.
Yeah.
What does that fungus even like do in the ants?
Um,
Because I know,
Is it the cordyceps one?
yes, it has like a mission
So
afterwards.
I actually know a little bit about this because I did an episode
no,
on
girl,
zombies.
please, I love cordyceps.
I believe it like affects the brainstem and the spinal cord.
Yeah, that's how it's able to control their bodies and do all that.
And
But what
yeah.
does it make? Does it make them just like really thirsty, or what? Does
I'm
it do?
pretty sure it makes them because it's supposed to like reproduce. So the one I'm thinking of, it makes a certain species of ants essentially kill themselves because it wants to produce more of the spores, which like procreate more on dead ants. So it makes these specific ants climb to a really high place and then jump and then kill themselves. And it produces more of these spores. The spores land on leaves and stuff. Ants eat the leaves. They get infected. They go and kill themselves. And it does that kind of thing.
Me.
But it's like The Last of Us, where people look... Have you guys seen The Last of Us or watched it? No? So in The Last of Us, the TV show at least, it's a really good show. You should watch it. They talk about how, like, is there any fungus that can do this specific thing to humans? And the guy being interviewed is like, no, not right now, but if the Earth gets warmer, yes. Our Earth is getting warmer. We are going through global warming.
But okay, so I think the biggest thing there is the thing that's making you a zombie would have to have like inspiration, because like in like zombie movies
Yeah.
and stuff, it's because they're hungry. but they're also just dead, so they don't really have
True.
like a need to eat. You know, like you'll see
they
them,
would
like,
be more likely to be like they'd want to turn you into a zombie to like further the zombie virus until there's nobody left on Earth. But yeah, they wouldn't actually be like, I'm gonna eat your brain.
Yeah, well, I mean that.
Yeah, that's
like,
less likely.
I'm just trying to think of like what kind of like behavior would that be? Because like for the cordyceps, that just involves against like killing themselves. But theoretically, couldn't one just go back to the colony and then like spread the spores that way? Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
You know,
don't give them ideas.
You know what? I might just start doing some experiments. Okay.
Go to the Amazon rainforest and just turn it around. Be like, don't kill yourself. Go to your family.
Just put them in a little ant farm and see what happens.
Oh my god. Okay, the last one I wanted to talk about, unless you guys have any ideas.
I don't. No.
I already mentioned mine.
The last one that we can talk about then is just aliens. Aliens coming and taking over our planet. Or
I volunteer as tribute. I'll be probed. I'm good with it.
Where do you want me?
You want me to stand over there?
Maybe they need the planet for resources, or they're just like, these guys are really awful. Like, they're killing their planet. We should just exterminate them.
Well, I feel like at this point, if we were to have aliens,
I want to befriend them.
It would have happened like years ago, like when there was nothing going on. Like,
I mean, ask certain people, and they've been here already, and
that's true.
Been dealing with the government. The government just won't tell us.
In California, I see aliens every day.
You can't say that about Mexican immigrants.
Well, they're called illegal aliens. Not that I approve of it. I'm just being real.
They're humans. They're just humans.
Think about like cults too.
Mm.
Like some cult shit like ruining
like
the
a
world.
Doomsday cult.
Yeah, or something.
There are lots of those.
Yeah, there are.
There have been lots of
but
those.
Like Handmaid's Tale, even like where the United States was completely like.
And that was from the birth rates dropping, which is actually happening.
Yeah.
In South Korea, but that's also because they just don't have like proper women's rights. Like they're like, why would I want kids if I can't even like vote? Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
But there was like a doomsday cult who, like, a lot of cults just are like, let's prepare for the end of the world. But as we know, there was Jonestown where he mass killed everybody. He said, drink the Gatorade or Kool-Aid. God, I always mix those two up. Drink the Kool-Aid, not the Gatorade.
Lost in the Gatorade.
Gatorade sponsor us. But there was also one, I think it was in Japan, where they were like, the world is going to end, so we have to prepare ourselves. So they were all like hiding in bunkers. But before that, they were like putting homemade bombs in like subway stations and stuff, and then just running away. So like, I guess that's a unfortunate option as well. Thank you for contributing. Does anyone have anything else they want to say before we wrap this up? Because we be yapping.
I think I'm chill. I'm gooch.
Nap time.
Yeah.
That's real. Nap time.
All right. Well, we're gonna have a nap time, and honestly, I'm gonna pre-record the outro so I don't have to do it here because I don't remember it. And thank you guys for listening. If you want to support us even more, make sure to check out our Patreon, which is just patreon.com/creepsandcoffee. There is a cat over here. Say hi, Mr. Birdbean. Or walk all over me. That's fine, too. Follow us on Instagram, Creeps and Coffee, and follow us on X, Creeps and Coffee. And if you're interested in emailing us, our email is just creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. No capitals. And bye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Do I have? Okay. Do I have to? Goodbye. Thanks for listening to us ramble.
And thank you guys for being special guests on the podcast.
I feel special.
You should. You are.
Thank you.
In many ways.
Yeah,
Namaste.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you are.
What do you mean?
Huh? What? Okay, bye.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Creeps and Coffee.